Welcome to the programme. Jessica Chastain later, star of Tree of Life, which is in opposite Brad Pitt. She's in The Debt, which is magnificent. It's about a group of Mossad Nazi hunters in the 1960s. What's not to like about that premise? Jessica Chastain later. Ricky and Karl are here now. I don't even need to say your surnames. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Karl.
All right.
You're all right?
How's it going? Yeah,
it's going all right.
Like Frank and Liza.
This actress, Jessica Chastain, who is going to be huge in a year, I think everyone will know her name, and I was at the premiere last night of her film, and I said, when you come in tomorrow, you'll meet Ricky Gervais, and she started screaming, going, I saw her at Madison Square Garden, I've seen all the Office and Extras, and I said, you'll also meet Karl, and she's, if anything, she screamed even louder.
She's just screaming all the time. What have you got her on for? God.
It might be a condition.
She can't communicate through words, just through screams.
We've got something for it though. If you take these lithium pills, she's all right for an hour, so don't worry about it.
Well, look, Karl, you've got a following in America now.
Think of that. You see, what a lovely compliment you just passed on there from an actress who's come to this little island. She's going to be huge. She's nice, and you did. Look at you.
I wasn't dissing her. I just said if she's coming in screaming.
Language. You know when you go to some sort of zoo in a country that hasn't quite got their animal rights together, and that you see these old chimpanzees just sitting there rubbing their head, and they've got neuroses, and they're
a bit emaciated.
I know, you feel so sorry for them, and you want to like him now. That's just like him now, rubbing his head. That's comfort. That's what all simians do to comfort themselves. They just touch their head. And that, like, what am I doing here?
So how's it going?
It's going all right, Karl. It's going all right, thank you. He is right. You look as though you've just been told you've got a week to live.
Because I've been all over the place.
Where? Where have you been?
You name it, I've been. If you had a globe in here and you span it and popped your finger on it, I'll go, yeah, I've been there.
France?
Well, not for the series, but I've been there. Yeah, I've been
your kitchen?
Yeah, I've done that. But no, I've been everywhere. I've been to Alaska. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Vanuatu.
What's that?
Exactly, that's what a lot of people say. They don't know where it is. I'd never heard of it. The globe that I've got, Vanuatu, isn't even on it.
Yeah, but it's a blow-up one, isn't it?
It's not. It's a proper one. It's a proper globe that I've got, and I looked for it because I always I was doing like on Wackaday when they used to put stickers on a globe.
It's a cracking reference there. For anyone who had a job in the 80s.
Timmy Mallet, he had like a map, didn't he? And he'd say, "Hey."
I love the fact that your geographical knowledge up till now was based on Timmy Mallet's Wackaday.
All right, well, I've been to there. I've been to New Zealand. I've been to Australia. I've been to Japan. Just got back from Japan about 3 days ago.
Let's explain what An Idiot Abroad is. So this is where Ricky, yourself and Stephen Merchant send him to places he doesn't really want to go to.
Well, he does want to go to because we drew up a list.
I've got a list.
We sort of found the top 100 sort of people's bucket list, things to do before they die.
That's the list that I work from.
I'm being passed the list now by Karl.
Right, and they're
before you die.
They recur. They're the 100 most popular things that we could find. We compiled that, and we let him choose 7. That's not to say there weren't little surprises along the way.
Why do you pick old ones? Like in the first episode, you go to a remote island on the other side of the planet. Look at number 65 is Skinny Dip at Midnight.
He doesn't go nude.
I don't do nude.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't like doing nude. Would you be happy being nude?
No, but you could knock that off, couldn't you, in 10 minutes?
Knock what off?
I like the fact that how he says nude. N-O-O-D.
No, I'm not happy with that. I know, like, would you go nude on the telly?
No.
I think there's something wrong with people when they do that. I don't think... I'm not happy doing that around the house. Just walking around with out on.
You can understand why an actor would have to do it for a part.
I don't actually.
What about if the part...
We know what's there. What are they showing us? Why does that happen? He's not great acting, taking your pants off. I don't understand why they have to do it. And it just makes it awkward when you're watching it with your mum and dad.
No, but sometimes it is necessary because it would ruin the piece.
Like what? Tell me a film where you've gone, I'm glad he got his tackle out.
Well,
no, but when you're showing something, it could be a form of degradation or something.
Someone going into prison sometimes have an important scene where they're strip searched and they have to take their clothes off, and that might be integral to the plot. So therefore, you have to see it.
But you just do it. You do it. They did. Look, you've watched Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah.
Mary had a baby.
I don't know what this is. Is this a Boney M song? What are you talking about?
What I'm saying to you is, you take things as given. If someone's pregnant, you don't need to see it happening. Too much sex on the telly.
No, so I agree. I think 95% of it is gratuitous.
Right, and that's what I just was saying.
But we're not talking about. We're talking about when it can be justified. Sometimes it would be worse not to. It'd be better not to have anything than have a pair of pants on something.
What about if you're going to stay with some tribe and they will consider it enormous disrespect for you not to strip off?
Then that happened, didn't it? That happened in this first episode.
Well, in context, that would then be acceptable, wouldn't it? That would be the right thing to do because it would be disrespectful not to do it. It's not gratuitous.
No, it's all about societal pressure as well.
Yeah, but at the same time, Richard, that happened, and it's not about Ricky and Steve didn't send me to that tribe to wear a thing called a nambas. They just wanted to see me try to get out of me getting my tackle out.
Yeah, I don't want to see his tackle. I like him struggling and feeling uncomfortable about the chances that you might get it. I don't ever want to. I must say, I never want to see him nude.
Can you explain a nambas? It's like pants made of leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or wicker. Or just anything that's lying around.
Dolmades, that Greek dish with sort of rice wrapped in a little vine leaf.
Yeah.
We wanted his little
it's
rice
ridiculous.
Wrapped in a little vine leaf.
Yeah. I would have looked ridiculous.
We're going to play a clip from the first episode in a moment. Just to cover, first of all, at the very beginning of the episode, Ricky, Karl doesn't quite understand the premise of 100 Things to Do Before You Die because he says, "Why would I want to swim with dolphins if I've only got a few
minutes?" Yeah, he thought it was immediately before you die, like someone's really sick and ill on life support, and you chuck them in a pond.
All right, well that's saying live every day as if it's your last, like Ronan Keating sang about.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be up for doing much if it was my last day. I'd stay in.
No, again, the point of that phrase is that you don't know it's your last. So because we don't know it's our last,
But you can't live like that either, because what do you do when you've got bills to pay and you go, I've spent all that, I thought it was going to be the last day. It's a ridiculous thing to live by.
But that's all part of it, isn't it?
Pension, you get a pension. I don't know how long I'm going to be around.
Yeah, it doesn't mean go and get a credit card and live it up and hope you die tonight so you don't have to pay it back. It means every moment is precious. Our life is finite, so live every day like it's your last. Live every moment, savour every good meal, every fine wine, every nice experience, because it might be your last.
Karl, if it actually was your last day, and you knew it was your last day, what would you do?
Well, that's different.
What would you do with it?
That's very different.
I'd probably just, God. Well, I'd be at the doctor's.
Yeah.
Well, not if there's no point, no.
All right, I wouldn't do that.
What would you do?
Just stay in, just watch a film, watch something. I think I'd hope it was a miserable day. I wouldn't want it to be sunny. I've thought about that. If I was dying, I'd want it to be horrible and miserable outside. So I'm not going to miss it.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. Really not bothered. Probably eat something that's not that nice.
Brilliant.
That thing of your Last Supper thing when they do that on the on death row.
Is there anything more depressing than that? Is there anything sadder and more depressing of someone choosing their last meal? I mean, let's not get into the humanity of it because it's pretty disgusting anyway. But the fact that they make sure you haven't got flu before they execute you.
Well, the fact they use new syringes. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Use used ones.
Yeah.
What does it matter?
Yeah, good point.
That is a good point.
Brilliant.
That is a good point. I don't suppose you'd have much of
more highbrow discussion on 5 Live.
It is. I don't suppose you'd have much of an appetite for your last day anyway, or you're on death row. Let me just play a clip. But when you were on last time, because you'd done the first series, An Idiot Abroad, which was going to the 7 Wonders of the World, and you were so adamant, that you wouldn't do a second series.
I don't know what I want to do at the moment. I don't know.
You're definitely ruling out doing another series of An Idiot Abroad.
Yeah,
no
that's happened.
way.
No way.
No. What about if it rates really well?
Doesn't matter. Remember, I didn't know what it was going to be like. I thought it was going to be a bit more like a holiday. I now know what it's like. And if you do a second series or something, it's got to get madder, hasn't it? Look at Jack Bauer, 24. It was believable at first, and it just starts getting mad.
It was not believable.
Well, more believable in series 1 than it was as it went on. That's what I don't want to do. What's wrong with just doing something once? Right.
Karl, what happened?
Well, I've got bills to pay, haven't I? I've got bills to pay. So
it took me 6 months, didn't it? Gentle persuasion every time we sort of went out for a drink or went for a meal.
Well, it was meant to be the Natural Wonders. There was talk of that. I'm going, I'm not doing it. And then they said, the bucket list idea, you can come up with what you want to do. And, I thought, well, I'm deciding. So I'll do it. Plus, I was in a programme called Idiot Abroad. Options aren't flying in work-wise, Richard, when you've got that on your CV.
When the idiot it refers to you, and you become known as an idiot.
But mainly money. That's why does anyone do anything?
Well,
Attenborough messing about in the jungle at his age. He doesn't want to be in there, neck high in mud. He's doing it because it's a job, isn't it? Why are you sat here?
Well, that's not true, is it? Because you could do something else. So it has to be a passion as well. You enjoy it, you know.
I don't know about that. I think most of us, you can't always pick what you want to do. You do it because money.
I bet you're proud of the show, though, aren't you?
But you are picking. What
I'm
you
happy
want to
with
do.
it now. It's over. I think it looks brilliant. You said to me before. You said, "Oh, you watched the first episode. It looks amazing."
It looks beautiful.
What do you say to those people that think you're whinging? You've been all around the world. You're getting well paid. You're on Sky. You know, people are interested in what you say. You've written books. You know, you're under the wing of Ricky Gervais. I mean,
yeah, well, that's why it's happened. You made it happen. Didn't you?
yeah. But what do you say to those people that think you're whinging and that think you should be grateful?
Shut up. Because they don't know, do they? They don't know what it's like. Everyone just sees this 45 minutes of telly. They don't know what I've been through, where I've stayed. I'm not even moaning about it anymore. It's just because people don't listen.
Ricky, do you remember a couple of times ago when you were in and we rang Karl and he was at home and you were grouting, I think.
I was grouting.
You
yeah.
were grouting.
Finished that.
How did that go?
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Broke the vac doing it.
What do you mean?
Because when you're grouting, it all comes out. I had a what's it in a Dremel. That's what I told you about.
Yeah, Dremel, yeah.
And it was going everywhere, dust. So I used Henry the Vac at the same time to sort of catch the dust.
Yeah.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Blew
Did
up a
you?
vac.
Yeah. You got a new vac?
Yeah, I bought a Hetty. Is it a Hetty?
I have no idea.
The pink one.
Other vacs
This
are
isn't
available.
actually going out, is it?
I think it might
We can
be.
edit this bit out, aren't we, to make it a little bit tighter and more exciting.
Well, we will do with the podcast.
Yeah, sure.
Karl, my point was this. When I spoke to you on the phone, you said that you hadn't seen any money from Series 1, and you said, Ricky keeps talking about this pot of money. Where's the pot?
Still haven't seen it, honestly.
Have you found
Honest to God. Unless you know, I haven't seen the pot. And that's part of why I did
I don't want to
more.
go. This is like talking about some sort of pension plan. Look, the point is that when you own the format, it's back end, which means that they see where the profit is the whole show, the sales abroad, and that takes. It's only just the Office, the American Office, has only just started showing the syndication rights. It's worth waiting for, Karl, but it's going to be a while, and you've got money to go along. I don't know where you spend your money. I know last time he said, "Oh, this is unbelievable. We were out to dinner." Me and Jane were out with him and Suzanne, and he was talking about Christmas, and he's moaning about money as well. And I know how much he's got, and he was going, "Well, she's had a floor. She's had a floor. He got a floor in the kitchen, and he was trying to make it that his girlfriend's Christmas present, that she'd had a floor." Unbelievable.
And it's the floor she wanted.
I know,
Yes, but you walk on it.
she's not the only one that uses the floor.
It's not what you have to. You don't have to jump to the cooker
She
because
doesn't
it's her
know
floor.
what she wants.
She's had a floor.
She's fine.
Brilliant.
She's spoiled rotten. Everyone feels sorry for her. You know, she has got it good. Honestly, she gets what she wants. She's already talking about Christmas presents, and I sit down and go, right, what is it that
She
you want?
keeps saying, "Carl, don't forget this year."
No, because I just want to know how much she wants something.
Yeah.
Right.
She sits down and I go, what do you want? And she'll say, and I'll go, right, why do you want that?
Okay,
and I'll quiz
talk,
her on it.
Let me talk about 2 Christmas presents that I know of. Just 2 Christmas presents.
Yeah.
One, he gave her the camera that he got at a leaving do, still wrapped up. Said, "There you go. You wanted a camera." But that's one.
Really just handed it straight over to
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Why does that matter? I can top that. Something else you don't know about. Sky, after the last series, gave me an iPad.
Right.
She got that for Christmas.
But you're saying it like you're proud of this.
I'm not proud. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with it because she wanted one of
Did
them.
you tell her that it was a second-hand gift? Did you take the Sky logo off the wrapping paper?
No, I don't think I did, but it's what she wanted, so it doesn't matter where it's come from.
I think the one she's most pleased with was the bumper family pack of condoms 2 for 1 offer you got her from Boots that year.
Right.
There you go.
Did that actually happen?
Got used.
Let's take the travel. Ricky Gervais and Karl Williams.
Not with me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
20 past 2,
Oh.
Louise Pepper,
Oh.
dig us out. Go on.
The
I'm
West
messing.
Midlands, the M6 is in a mess as well. An earlier accident northbound between Walsall Junction 10 and the M54 at 10A. An hour's delay back to Spaghetti Junction at Junction 6. It's also led to 40-minute delays on the M5 northbound from Junction 1 up to the M6 as well. Staying in the West Midlands, the M42 has one lane closed southbound between Solihull at Junction 5 and Shirley at Junction 4 due to an accident. in lane 1. Essex, the M11, one lane closed northbound between Harlow at junction 7 and junction 8 for Bishop Stortford. There's some debris in lane 1. And staying with Essex, the M25 has one lane blocked clockwise between junction 29, the A127 and Lakeside at junction 30 due to a